the best part about coming to leadership is the fact that you really get to get in touch with all of your girlfriends. It's often where you find your greatest power partners, and it really helps you lock back into the dream that Mary Kay Ash really created for this company, so you can go home with a whole renewed sense of passion. Even after 10 years, you don't know everything. You always learn something new, and you hear from somebody different that just coming out of the gate gets you out of your comfort zone, and I would never, ever miss a leadership.
And just to hear all the experiences they have and all the advice that they had to give us, it's just very refreshing to know that they had tough times too in their DIP process, and that it's still going to be okay, and that excitement is always going to be there no matter what.
This is my first leadership, so I've just been totally blown away by everything that the company offers. It was more than I expected. I mean, you can't anticipate an event like this, it's just amazing. So.
Oh, it's the best. I love seeing all the new stuff and being able to touch it and feel it and try it. Being able to try the new CC cream was awesome. Being able to touch the cars, that's always fantastic. My favorite part.
And I'm so excited that Mary Kay has brought out this BMW. It takes everybody up to the next level, and I can't wait to drive it.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm going to work for this.
I don't even know how to dig right now. I'm just so excited.
Get to see everything. This is my first time in New Orleans, so getting to see all the floats and try all the foods and just hang out with my girlfriend in a really fun atmosphere. It was awesome.
We love parties. Love parties.
But then in any Mardi Gras, there's nobody does Mardi Gras like Mary Kay. Ha sido fabuloso estar en New Orleans, es una experiencia maravillosa, no solo por conocer este espectacular lugar y por conocer toda esta cultura de Mardi Gras. Mary Kay nos ha tratado fantástico.
It was amazing, the ambiance, and we got to sing!
Yes!
We got to sing! It was amazing! Only in Mary Kay. This is like the best something ever.
My edges. It just made me really have a passion for what other people want and not just so self-indulged. So for sure, I love it personally.
This is definitely my pink bubble, and I just felt a sense of peace and a sense of like renewed vision and passion and just appreciation. This company is incredible, and coming here is always the way that I go, oh yeah, this is where I want to be, and I know why. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. This banquet is amazing. The food just melts in your mouth, and the presents are sparkly and they're gorgeous. You know, I missed the party last year, and so I swore to myself I would never miss it again, and it is so worth the work to get there. It's absolutely amazing.
My senior always taught me never, ever miss a party. So each year I have more and more parties. And this year I have the pleasure of bringing my husband, and he leaned over tonight and said thank you, because he enjoyed the party as well.
Mary Kay's putting together an event, you need to be there. They don't do anything short of perfection. They think of every detail. You want to be there because you're going to hang around the top women. I was like elbow to elbow with like top nationals. Like, who doesn't want that? You want to hang around with the top dogs because at the end of the day, that's where you got to be.
Everything about this evening is magical. This happens to be my 34th year as a director. And so it just makes every year is better and better. Every year. Everybody's got to experience this. Every director's got to experience this. Go for it.
Wow, it seems like you've had so much fun here in New Orleans. It's been awesome, but we've saved the best for last. She's the #1 National Sales Director at this conference. Elite Executive National Sales Director Anita Mallory Garrett debuted as the 9th Independent National Sales Director in company history in 1975. Her
home in New Orleans. Isn't this a great place? Don't you just love the Mardi Gras theme? Well, I know that you're getting to know new friends, and the friends you make in Mary Kay will be lifelong friends, the best friends you will ever have in your entire life. You may be even rooming with somebody that you didn't know very well until this leadership conference. Well, my roommate here at Leadership Conference is National Sales Director Emeritus Isla Burghardt. Now, I will never forget the first time that she was my roommate. We have become great friends over the years, and it all started with being roommates. You know how sometimes when you have a roommate, you find out things about them that you wouldn't know any other way? Right? Well, why are you laughing? And you know how your friends can have personal habits different from your own? Did I hear a yes on that? Well, Isla was my roommate for the first time, and she told me that she could not sleep unless the television was left on in case she wakes up, so that she could watch TV for a little while and then go back to sleep. Now stay with me, this story gets better and better. This was fine with me, except I couldn't fall asleep with that light on from the TV. I got up and looked for something to put over my eyes to block the light. I tried socks, but they wouldn't stay on. Finally, I decided to put a pair of panties over my head. Necessity is the mother of invention. This worked like a charm. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I opened my eyes and I detected Isla standing there, staring down at me from over the bed. And she said, "Anita, are you all right?" Just in case you're wondering, I don't wear thongs. Well, this business is a lot of fun. You make new friends and you grow personally. You become a master booker simply from asking lots of people to have a party. And you must learn how to book parties and get good at it. How do you do that? You use a script from Learn MK and memorize it, and then you try it all the time. Finally, you get really good at booking parties. You also get very good at hearing a no and going on to the next person and the next. You know, you have what it takes to do this. Get back in the game. You can get your fair share of bookings if you'll raise your tolerance to being told no. Rome was not built in a day, and your business is not either. You have to ask and then ask some more. Always have a special offer for someone who will hold a party with 5 people, plus herself, for next week. If we don't ask, we don't get bookings. They don't show up on your doorstep and say, "Please book me." Let's all book a party today. It's so much fun, and I know you can do it. Now, as we go along this journey, we're going to meet lots and lots of people. You be the one who is known to be smiling all the time, introducing herself first, offering the hand of friendship first, and being an all-around great person. People are watching you, and you don't even know it. Always be kind to everybody, and be careful what you say. Be a diplomat. Mary Kay was honored by Rotary International because she was a great humanitarian. Of the things we think, say, or do, Rotary has a 4-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build better understanding and friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? The golden rule that Mary Kay teaches us pretty much sums this all up, doesn't it? Well, there are times when it's human to want to have our own say and add in our opinion about someone or a situation. The question that stops me in my tracks is it beneficial to all concerned? Would I say it if that person were standing right here? This is a real challenge we have as leaders because we have to talk to so many people. It's easy to get carried away and say something we shouldn't. None of us are perfect, and we get to start over every single day, thank goodness. Mary Kay used to say that there are 3 sides to every problem: his side, her side, and the truth. This is one of the reasons why she advised us to not listen to marital problems. They will make up, and you'll lose a consultant because she's going to be so embarrassed that she told you all those things. Guide them to see a counselor who is not you. So now let's take a look at the next 6 months. We know what to do. Let's have a really strong end to a great year. Anything you have done before, you could do again, only better. Now is the time to get rid of whatever it is that is holding you back and dedicate yourself to following your dream this next 6 months of the race. You can do it. I can just see your name up there with the wall-to-wall leaders, can't you? Every night before you go to bed, I want you to visualize your name on that wall. Things are going to start happening, and it's because you have a dream in your heart to not only be good, but to be excellent. You are not afraid of hearing some no's. You are fearless. You are strong. You are a woman on a mission. There is no person or situation big enough to stop you. You are on your way. You know, I'm going to retire this year, and I'm so grateful for all of these 43 years with the company. Can you imagine 43 years? That's longer than I've lasted with any one man. Early on, I made up my mind to trust Mary Kay and this company. I did what Mary Kay told me to do. From dressing nicely to getting a pre- and post-nup. Got prenup? What's in your wallet? I did everything that woman told me to do. Of course, the most important thing she told me to do was to keep a full date book and have lots and lots of parties. Now, I try to stay fit and do what all the magazines are talking about to stay healthy, yoga, you name it. You know I'm talking about eating right, exercising, dressing beautifully, and of course, everything. I'm just about the happiest girl I know. In fact, I sing a song to myself every day. It goes like this. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, I do it every day. I do it every day. Have you had yours today? Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay, I do it every day. Come on, sing it with me. I do it every day. I do it every day. Have you had yours today? What's so funny? I'm talking about holding parties, you know. Anyway, I love you all, and I know you're going to have a great year end, and so I'll see you all at seminar.